Welcome back, wrestling fans, to a night of raw, heart-wrenching emotion on WWE SmackDown 2025. Roman Reigns' long-awaited return to the blue brand sent shockwaves through the WWE universe, but it was his backstage encounter with Jacob Fatu, alongside a conflicted Jimmy Uso, that tore at the very soul of the bloodline. This wasn't just a reunion, it was a collision of pride, pain, and fractured family ties, exposing the human cost of legacy in a way that left fans breathless and broken. The Amalie Arena in Tampa hums with anticipation, the air thick with the weight of history. Roman Reigns, the original tribal chief, steps through the curtain after months away, his eyes haunted yet resolute. The crowd erupts, but there's an undercurrent of unease. His absence since WrestleMania 41, where he lost the undisputed WWE Championship, has been shrouded in whispers of health struggles and family turmoil. Tonight, he's back, but the bloodline he once ruled is a shadow of its former glory. Backstage, the corridors pulse with nervous energy. Crew members whisper about Roman's return, their voices hushed as if speaking too loudly might summon a storm. Jimmy Uso paces near the catering area, his face a mask of conflict. He's been trying to hold the bloodline together since Jay's departure and Solo Sikoa's rebellion, but the cracks are deep. Jacob Fatu, the newest Samoan star, looms nearby, his raw intensity a magnet for attention, his loyalty an open question. Please like, share and subscribe for more WWE content. Alright, we're halfway through, and things are about to take a serious turn. If you thought you knew where this was going, think again, this is where the real drama unfolds. Stay tuned, because the best is yet to come. Roman's return is no secret, but the real drama unfolds in a dimly lit hallway. Jimmy, spotting Roman, freezes, his eyes glistening with hope and hurt. The brothers embrace, but the hug is stiff, weighted by months of silence. Jacob Fatu steps forward, his presence commanding yet uncertain. He extends a hand to Roman, a gesture of respect from one Samoan to another, but Roman's cold stare stops him cold. The moment is a knife to the heart, a rejection that echoes through the arena. Jimmy's voice cracks as he pleads with Roman to accept Jacob, to rebuild the bloodline. He speaks not as a wrestler but as a brother, his words raw with grief for the family they've lost. Roman's silence is deafening, his pride a fortress. The camera catches Jimmy's trembling hands, a man caught between loyalty to his cousin and the hope of a new ally in Jacob. Fans watching on the Titantron feel the weight, their cheers faltering. Jacob's intensity hides his own pain. He's new to WWE, a prodigy carrying the weight of the Samoan dynasty, but Roman's rejection stings. His cousins, scattered across the wrestling world, have warned him about the bloodline's fractures, but he believed he could bridge the gap. Now, standing in Roman's shadow, he feels the sting of being an outsider in his own family. The fans sense it, their support for Jacob a mix of awe and sympathy. Roman's health crisis looms large. Insiders whisper he's been battling a lingering knee injury since his WrestleMania loss, a secret he's kept even from Jimmy. His return tonight is a gamble, driven by a need to reclaim his throne, but the pain is etched in his movements. His wife, watching from home, sends a text urging him to take it slow, but Roman's driven by a fire to prove he's still the head of the table. The backstage dynamics shift in the wake of this encounter. Paul Heyman, now aligned with the Vision, watches from a distance, his smirk a reminder of his betrayal at WrestleMania. He's been grooming Braun Breaker and Bronson Reed as his new enforcers, a direct challenge to Roman's legacy. The locker room buzzes. Sami Zayn offers Jimmy a quiet nod, while Dominic Mysterio smirks, sensing chaos to exploit. Jimmy's heart is breaking. He's been the glue holding the bloodline together, but Roman's coldness feels like a betrayal. His kids, watching at home, ask why Uncle Roman won't talk to Daddy, and Jimmy struggles to answer. His wife, Takisha, is his rock, but even she can't ease the pain of a family fracturing under the spotlight. The fans feel it, their yeet chants laced with a bittersweet edge. Jacob's role is uncertain. He's a star on the rise, his match is electrifying, but Roman's rejection has sparked a scandal. X lights up with #JacobFatu and #Bloodline, fans debating whether he's the future or a pawn in a larger game. His own family, from the Anoa to the Fatu lineage, sends messages of support, but the weight of proving himself in Roman's shadow is crushing. Roman's return sparks a broader conversation. His health crisis, kept hidden for months, leaks online, with insiders claiming he's facing surgery that could sideline him again. Fans flood X with hashtag Roman Reigns, some praising his resilience, others worrying he's pushing too far. The specter of injury is a grim reminder of the industry's toll, a topic that resonates with every wrestler who's bled for the business. The encounter escalates when Solo Sikoa appears, his presence a thunderclap. He's been leading a rogue bloodline, claiming Roman's throne, and his smirk at Jacob's rejection is chilling. He taunts Roman, calling him a broken king, and the words cut deep. Jimmy steps between them, his loyalty torn, but Solo's laughter echoes, a reminder of the family's collapse. Roman's wife is a quiet strength, but the strain is visible. She's been through his leukemia battles, his health scares, but this return feels different, a war against his own legacy. She's at home with their kids, who sense the tension in her voice. Roman's drive to reclaim his throne is a double-edged sword, risking everything for a crown that's slipping away. The locker room feels the ripples. Younger stars like Carmelo Hayes and Braun Breaker watch closely, sensing opportunity in the bloodline's chaos. Veterans like Randy Orton approach Jimmy, their respect tempered by concern. Orton's seen men lose themselves to this business, and he sees it in Roman's pride, Jimmy's desperation. The backstage dynamics mirror the family's breakdown. Fans are torn. Some chant for Roman, loyal to the man who carried WWE through its darkest days. Others rally behind Jimmy, moved by his heart, or Jacob, drawn to his raw potential. Hashtags like hashtag Bloodline and hashtag Roman returns trend worldwide, the debate a cultural moment. This encounter wasn't just a highlight, it was a story of human struggle, raw and unflinching. WWE's response is calculated. They hype Roman's return, teasing a SummerSlam showdown with Solo or The Vision. But the real drama lies in the human cost: Roman's health, Jimmy's heartbreak, Jacob's rejection. The line between kayfabe and reality blurs, but the emotions are undeniable. The scandal grows online. Posts surface about Heyman's role, with insiders claiming he's been manipulating Jacob's ambitions to destabilize Roman. The narrative shifts. Is Roman a fallen hero, or a man too proud to save his family? Fans debate, their loyalty split between the bloodline's past and its uncertain future. Jimmy's pain spills into a Raw promo the next week. He speaks as a brother, not a superstar, his voice breaking as he begs Roman to trust again. The video goes viral, fans moved by his vulnerability. His kids' drawings of the bloodline hang on his wall, a reminder of what's at stake. The family breakdown is real, and it resonates beyond the ring. Jacob trains in silence, his intensity a shield. His cousins rally behind him, but Roman's rejection lingers. He's caught between proving himself and respecting the tribal chief, a conflict that defines his journey.